And so for this episode today, I want to talk about when c-betting will leave us very vulnerable because of stack sizes. When we are betting out on the flop after being the pre-flop aggressor, but because of stack sizes, it leaves us very vulnerable when we do it with our entire range or we do it with a high frequency, meaning the opponents behind us could easily raise us, putting us all in or effectively all in, or even just raising a significant portion of our stack, and we are unable to continue against that aggression. So if we are continuation betting with a very high frequency in spots where we can't ever continue because of stack sizes when they raise us, that's a problem for our overall game. Now, this is going to apply more to tournament players out there than cash game players, simply because in tournaments, you're much more likely to be at the stack size ranges where this applies. However, this can apply to cash game players, especially if you are up against a shorter stack on the flop that you are considering continuation betting against. And so the primary problem with continuation betting in this type of spot is that your opponent can effectively get the last bet in. They can raise you and essentially shut down the action because that's an all-in or effectively an all-in. So you are unable to create any further fold equity in the hand. You c-bet, they raise you, and then you're either calling that all-in or you're folding. And so in order to stop this, in order to prevent this from happening, we can actually adjust our overall c-betting strategy based on stack size. We can c-bet less frequently, and we can introduce the check raise as part of our game plan. A lot of times players with smaller effective stacks pre-flop intend to continue post-flop against continuation bets with a higher frequency. They're not calling pre-flop just to flop two pair or a set. They're continuing with one pair hands, and they're continuing with floats in a lot of cases.